Greetings gamers, ex-gamers and friends and family of gamers. Well, technically speaking, I fulfilled the bare minimum requirements to say I'm not a gaming addict, but why settle for bare minimum? I said all the way through this month I would go all the way through to the 1st of February, and that's what I'm going to do. So after 4 full weeks of no gaming, I have to say I'm not remotely tempted to game. None of the nasty withdrawal symptoms I've been on the lookout for have manifested, and since there are only 3 days left of the challenge, I can say with a fairly high degree of certainty that I am not a gaming addict, and can safely return to gaming in February with a clear conscience. I wish I could say the same about my restricted calorie challenge. I am tempted to eat almost constantly, although the temptations are not quite as bad as yesterday. They're still pretty dire. I've been waking up late again, but this time not much due to disturbed sleep as much as to do with the fear that if I get up early I'm going to be tempted to eat, and my worry is the longer I'm out of bed the more tempted I'm going to be. That being said, I did manage to resist the temptation to snack yesterday and kept to my 2 meals a day, and this is reflected in my weight, which has dropped a full 3 kilograms or 6.6 pounds or half a stone since I started this challenge 9 days ago. In yesterday's video, I tried to answer the question, is gaming addiction even a real thing? I also had a stab at an unofficial definition of addiction, which is a bad habit that can't be broken and needs help and support from other people in a lifetime of recovery. In today's video, I want to talk about the officially recognised disease gaming disorder, as defined by the World Health Organisation's ICD-11. Gaming disorder is defined in the 11th revision of the International Classification of Diseases, ICD-11, as a pattern of gaming behaviour, digital gaming or video gaming, characterised by impaired control over gaming, increased priority given to gaming over other activities to the extent that gaming takes precedence over other interests and daily activities, and continuation or escalation of gaming despite the occurrence of negative consequences. For gaming disorder to be diagnosed, the behaviour pattern must be of sufficient severity to result in significant impairment in personal, family, social, educational, occupational or other important areas of functioning, and would normally have been evidence for at least 12 months. As a gamer, I find this very balanced set of criteria. The impaired control over gaming smacks of the diminished activity in the dorsolateral prefrontal cortex that we looked at in previous videos on addiction. Again, the increased priority given to gaming over other activities and the continuation and escalation of gaming smacks of increased tolerance due to neural plasticity. Both criteria seem to have been borrowed from substance addiction and has also been noticed in gambling addiction. I like the word significant in the diagnostic criteria, as it's all too easy to fall into the trap of looking for signs with an unreasonable attention to detail. If the gaming is a problem, it should be really noticeable and not something that has to be looked for. A gamer who comes home from a stressful day and blasts a few pixels for a couple of hours after work is no more a gaming addict than a person who has a glass of wine with the evening meal to unwind is an alcoholic. That being said, we all know how easily a glass can turn into a bottle, just as a couple of hours can turn into, oh my god, how did it get to be daylight already? I have to be at work in, wait, 5 minutes? Better phone in sick. Cool. Unexpected day off, grab some snacks and keep gaming. Best yet, the significant impairment must have been evident for at least 12 months in the diagnostic criteria rules out normal binge and burnout gaming behaviour, where a gamer gets a new game or a new expansion drops, the gamer plays the heck out of it for like a few days or maybe a couple of weeks, and then gets bored and resumes a normal routine until the next good game or expansion is released. I have to say, this gaming disorder diagnostic criteria, with its chronic nature, build-up of tolerance, and most importantly, impaired control, sounds to me an awful lot like addiction in all but name. If you feel that you might have a problem with excessive gaming and are worried that you might be developing an addiction or gaming disorder, why not follow along and try out this simple test of going game free for a month? Remember, it can be any month and you don't have to start on the 1st. Why not post a comment and let me know how you're doing? And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But as for me, hopefully soon to be slightly less big fat hairy 28 days and counting non-gamer, I'll look forward to seeing you in another video.